Man, what's up, y'all? My diamonds in the rough. Welcome back to another YouTube video, y'all. With yours truly, Mia Simone. So today, what I wanted to talk about is faith over fear. Faith over fear. So, fear is saying what if, and faith is saying even if. You know, it's not disregarding the fact that things are not going to happen in life. They're going to happen, okay? But that's saying even if this happens, like let's say that you're into sports and you're in this tournament and you want to win, but you don't know if you'll win, like you're doubting and things as such. And if you have faith, it'll be like, even if I lose today, even if I don't get recruited, even if I don't get what I was hoping to get out of this tournament, my faith is going to prevail over that. So fear, I just want to say this plainly, this is like human philosophy right here. You don't gotta take me serious on this one or take me serious. So F, false. E, evidence. A, that appears. R, real. False evidence that appears real. Sometimes that we can get so much in our thoughts, so much in our head, like, you know, when Jesus walked on the water. And you know, the disciples were in the boat, and Peter decided to have faith and he stepped out on the water. But you see how immediately he started looking around him at the waves, what was going on, the wind blowing. He started looking at everything else around him, and he started to sink a little. And we remember after that, Jesus said, after he caught him, he was like, "You of little faith, why do you doubt?" So this has to do with keeping our eyes on Jesus. Keeping our eyes on Jesus. We can be doing so many things, you know, when God got us God has us at a good balance in life. We're at a good balance in life, and we can start to kind of drift, start looking at a whole bunch of other stuff, different things. Like maybe you'll get to scrolling a lot on TikTok, or even forget to, read your scriptures, get into your Bible and things of such. And that can happen. But focusing on Jesus is focusing on the scriptures and focusing on your Bible and everything that he's telling you. Then when those waves get to blowing and you're out on that water with him and the waves and everything, it feels like all that fear, all of it, your faith, you have your faith. Even faith small as a mustard seed can move mountains. Your faith will keep you afloat. And that has to do a lot with doubting. I know sometimes we can doubt Jesus, we can doubt God, we can doubt what he can do and what he can do in our lives. But we have to understand that, just think of it like this. Look back on all the other things Jesus has performed in your life, all the miracles, everything that he has done before in the past. I know sometimes that we get so forward in our walk with Christ that we can forget everything that he has truly done in the past. And we need to look back on that stuff and realize, okay, if he brought me this far, we walked this far, is he going to leave me now? He is not going to leave you now. Like yesterday night, like for me, like I always say, I always tell the truth. I always keep it real with y'all my people. Like yesterday night, fell into temptation, and as I'm walking outside, doing my thing. I'm walking outside and stuff, and I come back in the house, and before I walked in, it was like I'll say, like, where I live, we have like apartment managers and things of such. They catch you slipping, you will be out of here. So after I walked away and I was doing that, and it was a few other people. It was a few other people that they was doing the same thing. And I don't lie, they taunted your girl from walking away. But I started thinking about this YouTube. When I started thinking about everything, I was like, yeah, we gotta take him out home. But and that too, don't make nobody make you feel weak from walking away from stuff. You walk away. You have to start thinking of everything that Jesus has planned for you, everything that is to come. You have to start thinking of all that stuff. Like if you're in school, if you're trying to work to go to college and things of such. Please, when you get into situations, start thinking about all that stuff and be like, okay, walk away. But and they're just sitting there, taunting the man and things of such and just acting like everything cool and all that. And I'm like, after I walked away, once he left, I went in the house, I was praying, I was like, Lord, I would like to let nothing happen. Because my mama, she's a hardworking woman. She does what she can for me and my sister. And I'm like, oh my God, like you can really lose your stuff over this. And I'm like, and I'm also praying for them too. I'm like, dude. So you gotta understand that you gotta step out on faith in a lot of things. Whether you're fighting temptations, fighting bad habits, or fighting sin, you gotta step out on your faith. And what happened is I started looking at everything else that was going on around me, and started slipping into temptation. So you guys have to understand that fear is not even a real thing to begin with. Remember, our thoughts are sin. You get to thinking stuff and you start letting that linger in your mind and you get to going overboard. You thought that. Remember, you thought that thought. We don't wake up, like I said, we don't wake up in the morning and immediately decide to sin. We do not do that. Our thoughts think that for us. Like I said, the devil is like a small little cat with a big old microphone in the back of your ear, constantly telling you things, trying to, get you to do things that you wouldn't even do. So what I'm saying is, please, please, please choose your faith. I know things are gonna seem scary, like people that may battle anxiety or things of such, it seems scary. But you have to understand that Jesus is in control. He is in control. He walks before us. He's walked through our day already. When John said it was someone that comes after me. Every temptation known to man, he has fought. So you have to understand, even believers all around the world is going through the same exact thing. And you gotta understand that you can fight this, but you cannot fight it alone. But I'm gonna need you to stop doubting, because if you keep doubting, you just your foot, just imagine you out in that water and you're sinking. And then after all, nothing happens. Like Jesus, when Peter, he was sinking, he pulled him right up. And it's like, we think these things and the worst never even happens. We think the worst before we even get to it, okay? The worst really never happens. But faith is saying, even if. And fear is saying, what if? You have to stop saying, what if? And I'm going to need you to take a leap of faith in the things that you do. Like I said, I'm not a saint. I'm not no type of saint. Men are born sin. We are born sin. Even if, the most righteous person, you can be so righteous all the way, but truly it's never that. Sin doesn't just stop with, smoking. It doesn't stop with that. Like I always say, that's the tip of the iceberg. Sin can be lusting, having haughty eyes, It can be gossip. It can be cursing. It can be a lot of things. And I'm gonna need you guys to understand that. So what I'm saying is, choose your faith. The faith unlocks doors. Faith is key. Faith is like believing. You know what I mean? Like, you have faith that Jesus will do. You have faith that God will do this. Faith is what's going to get you through your doors that's blocking you. Fear is what if. Faith is even if. Fear says, what if? What if I fall? What if it all goes wrong? But faith says, even if the road is tough, even if the answers don't come right away, I trust God's plan, because his strength is made perfect in my weakness. I know sometimes when the Lord has us going through things and we may look at it like everything is falling down completely, but we don't know that he is growing us through these things. In our weaknesses, that's when our strength really shows. So let him be your strength. Let him be your strength. Like, maybe if you're working out, okay, you're working out and you're constantly going back to the mirror. That's what I used to do. So I'm just saying out my experience. I try to, you go back to the mirror. You keep checking, you keep looking, trying to see the process. But you have to understand that there's a thing called process. And the more that you lift weight, you gain strength. You gain strength. And that's correlating with focus on Jesus. You keep on lifting that weight of the scriptures, lifting that weight, reading your Bible. You gain strength over time. So what I need you to understand is, this is a process. You can't keep, how can I say this, thinking about how long things will take. Once we get to thinking about how long something will take, and when the finishing is, when everything is going to be finished, we'll never get there, because we're always looking at the finishing. But you have to enjoy the process. Your walk with Christ is a process. It's going to be a process. And I'm not going to say it's not going to be times that you fall. It's going to be times you up, and when you fall, Jesus brings good and he brings bad after that. Like, I've had times where something popped off so good, then something else happened so bad. I'm like, oh my goodness. So I'm gonna need you to understand that your faith, keep your faith. Keep your eyes on him. Focus. Because you don't want to end up sinking. So focus. Please focus on the Lord. Please focus. I love you. You're a diamond in the rough. Keep on being great, baby.